Hello all, I'm Janine Leaf, the Director of Informed Loans. So today I wanted to give you an insider tip. I quite enjoy these because ultimately that's where people don't understand the system, because I've been in the financial game for quite a few years now. There are some tips that I can give you. This is just going to be a one tip today, and it comes from interest rates. So clients often come to me when they're doing a restructure of the loan or want to refinance. They're just wanting to shop around for interest rates. And pretty much one of the first questions they will always ask is, why can't I just go straight to my bank and ask them to give me an interest rate cut? Now at this point, it's hard for me to hold back, and sometimes I feel sorry for them, because ultimately, if they understood the system, they'd understand you're just not going to get that competitive rate that's in the market discounted to your existing rate. So the reason for this is because you have to understand a bank, like any other business, is a business and has to make money. Now, when you're an existing customer, if you've been sat on a particular interest rate for a number of years, you kind of just go under the radar. You're not seen, because you're not regularly checked up. Your rate will be increasing by whatever the new interest rates are each year, and you will find that if you were checked 5 years or longer, the interest rates will be actually quite high. Now, if you go directly to the lender and you say to them, there are better interest rates out there, I want you to match them, more often than not, even probably 95% of the time, they will not match what's in the industry. Now, the reason why they won't match what's happening in the market is because they're introductory rates. The reason why a lender wants to have introductory rates is for new business. Like any business, you consistently want to grow, you want to bring in new clientele, new customers, and you want to give them the best rate they can have at the time. So the tips that I can give you when you do want to go direct to the lender, because you can try this. If you go direct to a lender, then I suggest that number one, you don't have any defaults, so you're paying on time. Number two, you've got quite a lot of equity, you've got a good customer standing with that lender. And then four, what you want to do is you've got to go back to them with some rates in the market, and then just say to them, can you match this? And then what you'll find, if they can reduce it, it'll be marginal to the actual rates that are in the market, but it might be better than what you're currently on. And if you're happy with the service, etc., you can do this. So you'll be speaking to retention in the banks. So you'll want to speak to somebody in retention teams. The reason why it's retention is because they want to retain you, as the word suggests. So they want to retain your business, and they will retain your business if you are a great client to them. So you want to be a really good customer before you go and barge in and ask for a cheaper rate. Now, regardless of this, try that step first, and then that's when you need the help of a broker to come in and assist if your bank is not stepping up to the plate. And trust me, I've assisted many clients that have been with a lender for 20 years plus, and they think that there's this loyalty there, and ultimately you'll find, sadly, majority of the time there isn't. Banks will give relationship management style to X amount of clientele. When you have a broker, we are your relationship manager. So we want to make sure that you are consistently taken care of. We'll check in with you regularly, whether it's biannually or whether it's annually, depending on what you want, what kind of service that you need. So a broker is pretty much your relationship manager. They want to retain your business for the long term. A lender has a multitude of clientele. They can't give that service to everyone. So check the rate out first, and then if not, get yourself a good broker. Cheers.